Did you know that one simple plant could completely change your life? Today, I'm going to share how aloe vera healed me from years of painful health issues, GERD, migraines, and severe stomach pain that even made me pass out. I grew up in the province where natural remedies were a way of life. Every time I got sick, my mother would treat me using herbs that grew around us. She would make herbal teas, poultices, and decoctions from the leaves, roots, and stems of plants. But when we moved to the city, things changed. Our go-to remedies became over-the-counter medications from the pharmacy. I got used to taking pills for everything: fever, cough, colds, and body aches. Even as a child, I loved gardening. I enjoyed planting flowers and vegetables. I would spend hours digging the soil, planting seeds, and watching them grow. But as I got older, I developed a deeper interest in growing herbs in pots, including aloe vera. It fascinated me how one plant could have so many uses. I had no idea back then that it would one day save me from years of suffering. My real journey with aloe vera began 10 years ago, about 3 years after I started planting it. At that time, I was suffering from GERD. If you're not familiar with GERD, it's when stomach acid flows back into the esophagus, causing a burning sensation in the chest. It's like having heartburn that doesn't go away. I had terrible acid reflux and constant discomfort. Whenever GERD attacked, I couldn't eat anything because whatever I swallowed just came right back up. I'd be stuck in bed for days, unable to function. Sometimes, it lasted up to 3 days, and in severe cases, even longer. I tried different medications and everything my doctors recommended, but nothing gave me lasting relief. On top of that, I also had to be extremely careful with my diet. I avoided acidic foods and my favorite caffeinated beverages. Pineapples, which I absolutely loved, were completely off limits. Even mangoes, my all-time favorite, had to be avoided because they sometimes triggered my symptoms. I had to give up so many foods I enjoyed just to prevent the discomfort. But despite all my efforts, the acid reflux always came back. To make things worse, I also suffered from frequent migraines. The pain was so intense that I carried ibuprofen with me everywhere I went. I took them almost like peanuts just to get through the day. The migraines would start out mild, but quickly escalate to pounding pain that left me unable to concentrate. Bright lights, loud noises, and even the smallest movements would make it worse. During those years, I traveled a lot for work. I never left home without ibuprofen and antacids in my bag. I was always prepared because I never knew when the pain would strike. But I was tired of living this way. I longed for a lasting solution, something that would give me relief without depending on medication. But that wasn't all. I also had undiagnosed stomach pain that was so severe, it literally knocked me out. I went to several doctors, but they all said the same thing: it was just gas. But I knew it was more than that. The pain was unbearable, and I was terrified of having an attack while away from home. The worst attacks happened in the most inconvenient places. Once I was riding a jeepney. Another time I was on a plane. Both times the pain was so bad that I blacked out. I was terrified every time I traveled, wondering if another attack would happen when I was far from home. One day I decided to try aloe vera. By then I had a rooftop garden full of aloe vera. After 3 years of planting, I had more than enough to consume daily. I had read about aloe vera's benefits for digestion, and I thought, why not give it a try? I started making aloe vera juice 3 to 5 times a week, blending it with banana, milk, avocado, or whatever fruit was available. But most of the time, I stuck with milk or banana because they were always easy to find. To be honest, aloe vera juice isn't something you crave. It's bitter, a different kind of bitter. I like some bitter fruits and vegetables, like bitter gourd, which has a hint of sweetness. But aloe vera, it's just bitter, and the taste lingers on your tongue longer than you'd like. During this time, I learned a lot about aloe vera's bitterness. The bitterness depends on the maturity of the leaves and the plant's growing conditions. The older the leaves, the more bitter the taste. But the good news is that the bitterness can be reduced significantly if you know how to prepare it properly. Here's what I did. After harvesting the leaves, I cut the bottom part just above the white section and tilted it to let the latex drip for a few minutes. This yellowish latex is what gives aloe vera its bitter taste. Then I soaked the cut pieces in water to remove any remaining latex. I scooped out the gel using a spoon to avoid scraping the inner rind where most of the latex is found. If you're trying aloe vera juice for the first time, I recommend adding a bit of flavor. When the bitterness is gone after washing thoroughly, the gel becomes bland. It also has an earthy, grassy smell that some people may not like. Adding fruits like banana or mango can mask the taste and make it more enjoyable. I didn't expect much when I started drinking aloe vera. But after a few weeks, something amazing happened. My GERD was gone. No more acid reflux or burning sensations. My migraines disappeared. I haven't had one since I started drinking aloe vera. Even my undiagnosed stomach pain vanished. No more passing out from unbearable pain. It felt like aloe vera had reset my digestive system and calmed the inflammation in my body. I even told my boss at work that it had been 3 years since I last got sick. I was amazed at how something so simple had changed my life completely. After experiencing such incredible results, I became a firm believer in the healing power of aloe vera. It's not just a plant, it's nature's medicine. If you're suffering from digestive issues, migraines, or unexplained stomach pain, I encourage you to give aloe vera a try. You never know. It might change your life just like it did mine. But remember, if you're on maintenance medication, especially if you're diabetic, ask your doctor first. Aloe vera may lower blood sugar levels, which can be dangerous when combined with certain medications. My doctor gave me the go-ahead, so I made sure it was safe before continuing. If this story inspired you, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit from aloe vera's healing power. Don't forget to subscribe for more aloe vera tips, remedies, and success stories. This is Danny, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and stay healthy.